One.
Hi, I'm Jillian Drutchess, and I'm an English teacher at Marion High School in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan. And I'm here at the Folgers 2014 Teaching Shakespeare Institute. One of the most difficult things about teaching a Shakespearean comedy is that there are a lot of characters. And to add to that, they have a lot of really confusing names. And getting kids to keep that straight can be a real challenge. So we're going to do an activity using an infographic on a program called Easily to help students sort that out and then have a tool that they can use as they continue reading the play.
All right, let's quickly take a look at this at the 12th night assignment. The first thing I had the students do is include all the characters, basically from Act 1, not quite, but almost all of them. They also would need to include a picture that somehow illustrates who that character is, 2 adjectives describing the character, and then show the relationships between the characters and their relative status. So let's go to Easily. If you go to the Easily webpage, you can see the address here. You can create an account. I recommend you do that and save often. You have a couple options. One, you can go to one of their templates and modify it from there, or you can do what I usually do and start fresh. However, you can see when you start fresh, you're not really starting fresh. They give you some little things to help you. You need to delete those though, so you just click on them so that they're highlighted with this little box, and then click on the trash, and you can go through the whole thing that way. However, let's go to one where I've already cleaned it off. The first thing you want to think about doing is changing how your paper is organized, how your paper is oriented, as well as the background. So you have some choices here. I'm going to use this one. And you just drag it down, and you can see once you drag it down, you get your new background. The next thing I want to do is create a title for my infographic. So I'm going to use the text feature here, and there's a title. Again, drag down onto my canvas. Organize it about where I want. When I double click on it, I get this box. And we'll call this the characters of Twelfth Night. I can click that. Click back on the infographic. Also, when I click on the box, I have some choices. I can resize my text, I can move it around, I can change the color. You can see there's lots of choices here. The next thing I want to do is I'm going to stay with this text because I want to create kind of the 2 houses in Act 1 as my categories. So let's say House of Orsino here. And again, I want to resize that. Oh, and I'm actually going to do another little thing and add the shadow to the House of Orsino. And then if I have the House of Orsino, we also need the House of Olivia. So that's right here. There's Olivia. We want to make her equal to Orsino here. Some different features. Shadow. Oh, shadow. There we go. One of the things you may want to do is make sure things are lined up, so you can turn on this grid feature, although I think it's distracting to have it there all the time, so I'm going to turn that back off, but it's right there if you want to use it. The next thing I want to do is I want to add an image of these two characters. So I have a couple options. One, there are lots of preset options here. You can see there are lots of different kinds of things, but I want to add my own images. So I have some files here that I took some screenshots of images from the Folgers Luna database. So I just went to upload and then clicked on add files and pulled it off. For whatever reason, it tucks this image over in the corner. So you just want to drag it back down here. So let's put Olivia where she belongs. And if we have an Olivia, we should probably also have an Orsino. So he's right here. Let's drag him again, upload image. Then you can add more text. You can also add a series of shapes. So let's take a look at my final infographic that I created here. So you can see I created the characters of Twelfth Night, House of Orsino, and House of Olivia, just as you saw. And there are the images I used before. The hearts came from the objects, and these arrows are a little bit tricky to make, but basically what you want to do is you want to use the little dot and line feature here and then orient a triangle so it fits. And the way you orient those things, I can just show you really quickly. Let's use Olivia here. hold on. Let's use Olivia here, and you just click on it, and you can see this little thing up here. Ooh, let's go with Viola. You can see this little thing here. You can just twist it. Let's put her back. But you can see how you can turn things around and spin things around if you want. Lower down here, you can see below this love triangle up at the top, we have the members of Olivia's household. Festi there at the bottom, and Valentine, who we needed to include over in the house of Orsino. I'm going to upload the assignment as well as this final infographic as a link to this video so you can take a look at it in your own time. I hope you found this helpful and you can use easily in your own classroom, whether you're teaching Twelfth Night, another Shakespeare play, or really any work of literature. This would be a great activity.